Sifu is a gender equality simulator where you power slap people of all shapes and sizes using the unique martial art of geriatric jutsu. You play as a kid, a karate kid, Ralph Macchio, and as you get your fade run, you gradually turn into Mr. Miyagi, a process that also drops your health, locks certain skills, and makes your fists hit even harder due to your growing disdain for the youth. Starting with the combat, you can dodge attacks and have the enemy demolish his colleague behind you. 10 out of 10, that's the review. Thanks for watching, everyone. Alright, there's a couple more things. The combat in this game is a symphony of punches and slaps that mimics that of renowned martial arts movies. Obviously, you've just got the good core basics of light attack, heavy attack, but much like a pizza, the real magic is in the toppings. Focus gives you the ability to slow down time and pull off a sick move like leg sweep, eye poke, vertical strike, which destroys the enemy's solar panel and discombobulate. But some enemies you can't use focus on, like this fucking guy. Who the hell do you work for? Then you've got takedowns. When you break an enemy's structure, which is a fancy way of saying stamina, you can immediately body them with some elbow destruction, unless you've got them pinned up against an oddly strong bush, because that's when you hit them with that godly power slap. Now my favorite is this one where you annihilate his thorax with rapid fire punches. Reminds me of that one movie. What was that movie? A VPN. Of course, actual weapons are also available, but really there are only two that you need to know about. First off, the short blade gives you the ability to hug everyone in the game, and anyone that doesn't deserve a hug, you can one-shot if you pair it with the charged back fist. Dialogue lasting too long? End it. Big man that's wearing the whole tablecloth annoying you? Kill him. Boss? Absolutely not. What the hell were you thinking? Now, the broom is a weapon for real men. However, the broom also demands a level of perfection that the short blade users will never know. It's not just a weapon. This is an art form. This is a lifestyle, and this is a balance of chi and chakra. Many men try to master the broom, and many men fail. But at its core, this game is all about failure. The combat is meant to be very hard. You will die many times learning the combat systems, and this is more than frustration for the reasons that I mentioned in the intro. I'm not going to repeat myself. Now, the keen eye could spot my asterisks when I said very hard just a second ago, and I did this because it's only hard if you don't have the right defense tactics, but luckily, you're in company of the greatest martial arts champion of all time. That's right, me. I've been in every fight there is. I'm talking Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, not 4, 5. The first thing I'll tell all of my good students watching is that we don't validate parking. Now, the second thing is that you shouldn't play this game as you would play any of these games. Blocking? Trash. Regular dodging? Trash. And parrying? Do you parry? Because I swear to God, if you do, then I think you dropped something while you were parrying. Here you go, you little bitch. That's right, this is a directional dodging household. Don't like it? You know where the door is. And if you don't, I've circled it with an arrow. Directional dodging is your goated multi-tool for defense. It's all about counter-attacking, not attacking. And just look no further than this boss right here. He believes in directional dodging and letting the enemy come to him. So much so to the point where he symbiotically blended himself into this pillar. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but don't you need to use a diverse mixture of tactics for at least some of these bosses? Shut the fuck up. The bosses in this game range from child's play to who the hell thought that was a good idea. The first two bosses fall into the child's play category and are easily conquered by directional dodging and elbow destruction. Now, the third boss is like a hyperactive zoomer all cranked up on Adderall. How the fuck am I supposed to deal with all that? My strategy for this one is luck and prayer. The fourth boss is an elderly woman that is missing an arm, and you are tasked with the brave mission of beating her up. Unsurprisingly, this isn't a very hard boss because your hits do numbers on her brittle old bones. Now, the fifth boss is nutty. Because of lore, he knows every move you never unlocked in the skill tree and disables your ability to use focus because, wait, why the hell not, right? Luckily, directional dodging and absolute destruction of his ability to have a family is what wins this battle. Now, to break it down real simple for you, bait, dodge, cock, ball, and both phases will be over before you know it. Now, the sixth boss is the camera. This shit is wacky sometimes. You constantly have to manage it, and the game knows this is part of what makes it difficult, so as you progress, they make smaller and smaller environments that make managing the camera that much harder. But I say not small enough. I want some DLC where I just fight 20 guys in a 6x6 room in a CIA black site. Alright, okay, maybe it's not that bad, but it's another thing to blame for not being good at the game, so just go ahead and keep that one in your back pocket for now. The story in this game is remarkably forgettable. Bad guys kill Papa. you want kill bad guys. Specifically, these 5 bad guys, which is why there are only 5 levels. Now, I had a similar story in a game I was making about 5 years ago called Clint Duke's 6 Bullets to Justice. You know, I'm sure you've heard of it. Now, I don't need to tell you more, but I will. 6 bullets represented the 6 bosses you would have to hunt down and kill. I know, remarkable, revolutionary, genius stuff. Could be parallel thinking, or they stole my idea. Listen, I'm not here to sue them. The point is, as I said, forgettable. But it's the moral high ground you need to justify killing countless members of the working class in your homicidal rampage for revenge. The whole game you set out to kill all these people that killed your papa, and once you accomplish this, you regret it, like the title of a Darman video. The good ending, achieved by going back and sparing all of the bosses, is an even worse ending than the bad ending. I'm not about to go back and grab all that footage, so instead, I will reenact this with stock photos. So you're fighting the goth Peter Parker, and then you have a heart attack and die. Credits roll, game over. Alright, well, that's a ballsy ending right there. I give Sifu a solid 8 out of 10. 1 point reduction for making the game so short, and another point reduction for being made by the French. Also, yes, we did change the name from Easy Builds to FLEEKAZOID. Do not dead name us, that is all. And if you want a video with even more memes than this one, go check out the Project Zomboid review. Thanks for watching.